Okay, so today has been a chill day. I just wanted to try a random day in the life, but very just chilled, very going to coffee shops, very that vibe. And I have now just got home, back to the humble abode that is an absolute mess. So I'm going to be cleaning that soon as well. But Sundays for me is when I do a lot of business work. So today I've done, let me sit down. Why am I walking around? I've done a lot of social media posts. I've honestly smashed through my whole to-do list, planned my client work for the week, and it's just always very chilled. And it's nice because I didn't go out last night, so I'm not hungover doing all this. But now I've popped back home because I'm absolutely ravenous. I'm going to clean the apartment. I'm going to hit the gym. Then I've got a little bit more work to do before I wrap up for the day, and then I just might have a chilled evening. So I don't know what B-roll, I think that's the lingo, you're going to get, but it's just going to be me pottering around, very chilled. But that's what today is, and I love Sundays. And also, I'm trying my microphone like down here using the magnet, so we're going to see what the sound quality is like for that as well. But yeah, no, it really is just the best day of the week. Like if I go out on a Sunday, or if I miss doing certain things on a Sunday, I am behind the whole week. So I have to get everything done. But until that point, my food's cooking. I'm going to go check that, and I'll check back in with you in a quick second. Okay, so my food's cooking. So this isn't revolutionary, but I get sick of having to think of food for the week, and I end up eating out quite a lot because I don't plan the food, which is really annoying because I'm quite good at that stuff, especially because I went to culinary school, so I should know how to meal prep and things like that. And I do, but I make it and then forget about it or anything along them lines. So a lovely friend of mine said, why don't you try one of them subscription meal services? But I enjoy cooking. So they use Gusto, and it's been delivered. So honestly, like, what was it? I'll just drop you all everywhere. There's like, what? All this in it? Let me set you up. 1 second.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we're gonna try this. None of this crap works that you get told to do with your hands, but it's fine. Anyway, so Gusto box. My housemate has already unpacked some of it, so all the protein has gone in the fridge because I wasn't here when I got delivered. But what? This cost like £18 on like a deal that they had. I don't know why I'm including this, but I'm quite excited because, like, excuse all the rustling, but like, honestly, all of this, so much like root vegetable, tin of beans. Obviously, you got the recipes. What we're going to be making? That's a good question, actually. Bear with me. So we're going to be making lemon pepper chicken with sweet potato mash. We've also got crispy pesto hake with cannellini bean stew. We've also got plant-based hoisin noodle stir fry with spicy cashew crumb. My God, that is a mouthful. I feel there's another 2 recipes in here. Oh. We've got fajita-style chicken and rice salad with creamy lime dressing. And, no, that's just a welcome book. But yeah, like, I've got absolutely, what's in here? That's spices and sauces. I think he got everything. But I'm well impressed. Like, my food this week is going to be absolutely awesome. So, go gusto. Like, look forward to it. Why not try it out? Also, can we just, like, take a minute? Just, like, how nice is the weather today? Not guaranteed this in Manchester. At all. Ever. I've also had to open the door because I might have overcooked the food. But not the gusto box. The lunch I was making. But let's not talk about that. I don't think I've ever actually shown my desk setup, so here it is. This is where I do all the magic. But bear with me. Let's see how smooth I can do this. Bear with me. Not very smooth, but we'll keep it. Yeah, so like I was saying, Sundays I do loads of different bits, but the main bit that I get done is planning for the week ahead. And I do this by having a simple Sunday checklist, and I do this on Notion. I try and show you, but it's just going to be a logistical nightmare. But basically when I do it, everything that I do on a Sunday, business-wise, is I plan all the content. So I plan my short form, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Now I'm getting back into it. I set all my client work for the week. I also prepare client check-ins, which happens on Mondays with us. So I'm just make sure, like, you know, where we're up to with projects, everything along them lines, what's like priority tasks at the moment, anything come up. Make sure all that's planned. Also plan the number one task for myself and number one task to do for client work as well. So I plan all that on a Sunday. I also plan my newsletter. Throwing myself into that now. Finally built the mailing list up. I've built a few different emails that I wanted to do for it, which is really, really cool. And then lastly, I check my energy investment for the week. So one of the things I started when I came to 2024 was tracking my energy investment portfolio. Ali Abdal talks about this a lot. I think he got it from a book. And the point is that I wanted to make sure that where I'm putting my energy is in the right places so I don't burn out. For example, this week, when I'm recording this, like, the amount of social events I've done, I'm quite networked out. I've done a lot of stuff and I am done. That's why this weekend I didn't go out. I got work done just to catch up so I could invest that energy. This week coming up, I don't really have much stuff going on, which is really nice. So it means that I can put a lot of energy into other areas, such as, you know, extra fitness or extra business things for me, or maybe going with friends or chilling out and gaming. Who knows? But I plan that for the week and I look at where is the most active and where I need to do it. But the best thing I've got for planning my week now. So on my desk setup, I have like my monitor and I have my iPad. I found this real cool new app called Plan More. Look at this, right? So it's like a file of facts on my iPad. So a few weeks ago, I was looking at my iPad Pro. I've had this for a while now. I was thinking, how can I maximize the use of my iPad? How can I get the most amount from it? Which is what I do. I naturally want to look at everything that I do in my business and in my life, and how can I maximize and get everything from it, right? That I want from it. I saw this on an advert for another piece of software that was comparing itself to this. I don't want the other bit, I wanted this. It took me forever to find it. So it's literally a file of facts. So on this side, you've got like months of the year, so you've got calendar, etc. And then you can go by like week or month. But then you can do tasks on there, and you can also do notes, right? So I track my full business on Notion. That's where I track everything, excluding maybe like a couple of bits like proposals, which I use something different for. But just, I noticed I use like my notes app, or I'm doing this on New that for like passive things that aren't structured because they can't be structured. So like client meetings, they're a template, they're everything that I go with, they're structured. So they're systemized, they're optimized, there's a process for it. Or I think of the random to-do shit I need to do, or just when I'm in calls or in meetings or when I'm networking, making notes while I'm doing it. I wanted something a bit more fluid, and that's where that comes in. So I can literally use a file of facts kind of thing. Bear with me, actually. Right, top. Which, I can use this example. I've kept this for this reason. I used to use this, which is Dusty. So this is a Collins version of this, right? Put it on digital. So this is that, but digital. So it can do everything that I need it to do. So I'm really excited to start using it. So I'm planning my week, putting all my tasks into that, moving things over. So I've been playing about with that today to set it up for the week. So it's been good. It's been a very productive day. I can't really do that. And I've eaten now. So what I'm doing is I'm now going to go to the gym. Housemate's come home now as well, so catch up with him. I'm going to go to the gym. do a workout. Then from the gym, I'm going to come back. I'm going to just clean, prepare for the week ahead, and chill out, actually. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't feel overwhelmed of other things I need to do. So it's going to be a nice, chilled day. Like I said, there's been loads of random B-roll. I've been in a coffee shop. I don't know what I wanted to do with this video. I'm going to do more of them. But the main thing is, this is just a random day. I'm going to start doing week ones, because like the week I've just had, which is what made me think of doing this today. In the week, I've had networking events, I've had catch up with friends, I've gone for meals, I've done awesome client meetings, I've done in-person stuff, I've done my badminton that I did. It's just been awesome, but I don't show any of it. And that's the type of content I want to put onto my YouTube. Just the behind the scenes, day in the life, the real stuff, and plus the other educational piece. So I don't know what else I'm going to throw in this video. We'll see by the end of it. So now I'm going to get ready for the gym and speak to you in a minute. I think so. I think I'm going to talk to this more. Do I need to talk to this more? We'll see what happens. So we're just getting ready for the gym. One thing I want to talk about is on my content at the beginning of the year. I said, oh, I'm going to start vlogging more. I'm going to start doing loads more. And it fell off a cliff because business became busy, right? And that's something I really didn't want to happen. I want to get new shoes, by the way, from a brand called Hoff. So comfy. Love them. Absolutely awesome. Anyway, we digress. So I absolutely fell off bandwagon, but it wasn't just content. I wanted to start making more of these. I wanted to start doing a lot more short form. And the thing is, business got in the way, life got in the way, mental health got in the way, and it fell off. I just found it too overwhelming doing it along with everything else. But business picked back up. Mental health is awesome. And yeah, everything's just ticking. And I don't think people realise, unless you have even attempted to make content, how demanding and overwhelming it is. Even just making a short form, even just doing this now, right? Thinking, oh, I'm getting ready for the gym. I said I'm going to the gym on this video. Man, like setting it up and just talking to it to make the right videos. So, God, I really do need to clean. It's horrendous. However, and you're currently shoved under my desk, which is why like this angle is not very flattering. But you really don't realise how overwhelming it is and how much it really does take a toll on you. So that's why I'm happy to be diving back into it. There's a couple of things I said at the beginning of the year that I was like, oh, I'm going to be doing these every week or every month, not just this, but, you know, I even said on one of my videos, I'm reading a book a week. ADHD don't like that. I ain't got any chance. But I want to read more than what I do. So I've gone back to re-looking at them and going, okay, I went way too high, but out of the scope of things I thought I can actually do. For example, business is always going to take priority over content, no matter what. You know, I do this for me more than anything. No one could watch these videos, and I do them for me. That's why I make them. And I always want to keep that mindset of doing them. But with business, naturally, when I do that and that takes up more of my time, I need to do it. But then I also need to make sure I've got time to let my hair down, which is where things like badminton, mainly for me, come in, because it's also a bit of a social club that I'm in. You'd be like, well, if you're doing the gym, if you're doing badminton, why can't you do the gym? Well, going to the gym's fine, but actually, once again, time with ADHD, it's not on the route to me going anywhere. The place where I co-work during the day isn't near my gym. It's actually the opposite direction. There's a gym near mine. I'm part of Pure Gym, so I can go to the one near mine, but I don't like the gym. And it's also in the business bit, so it's packed. It's always rammed. So there's all just these little things where you don't realise tying them all together, it gets really hard, right? So what I've noticed is that if I do go to the gym in the week, they're normally quick, like 30, 40-minute sessions. Like, I want to get better at that. I've actually found a new plan today. I've been talking to my friend. He's got one. It's really cool. So I'm going to be trying that out. But the weekends when I push myself, that's when I do harder workouts, longer workouts. I don't rush. If I have to wait for a machine, I'll wait. So that's when I do things I absolutely hate. But you don't realise how overwhelming, which is the point of me doing this bit, is of thinking to do this stuff. So right here, I'm getting ready, put the camera on and just talk, just vent, right? There's no plan or structure to what I'm talking about. It's a lot. It's a real lot of work. So if you are doing content, or you've been wanting to do it and you find it overwhelmed or overwhelming, it's fine. Just do it as and when you can, which is why I think just these styles of videos are going to work the best for me, because I do loads of cool, which is what I want to show. I'm going to plan the odd bit of educational content, as I previously said. But doing the random days in the life or behind the scenes or week, you know, just a week in my life or anything like that, I don't care who watches it. I'm doing it for me and going in with that mindset, along with the mindset of which I did say on the short form of my content on my Instagram below. I don't know what type of content I want to create. I'm a content creator that doesn't have a clue. I just know what to create content. And I think we always, or I was overthinking this. It's got to be this, it's got to be that. I want to be that creator, I want to be that creator, I want to do that. I just look to the content I consume. What do I consume? Why do I consume it? Can I make similar content? Do I want to make similar content? Yes. I am asked who watches it, because once again, I'm making it for me. And I think if you're going with that mindset, have a lot more fun. You'll get random clips that make no sense to go in. It's going to be right random shit in this from today, right? Even if I've edited it in already, it's going to seem random as fuck. Because I was in a coffee shop, for example, earlier. When I was in this coffee shop, I was like, oh, I can't really shoot content in here. It's like an independent kind of thing. So I was like, get a bit of like a couple of snippets from it. I don't know the lingo. I keep saying B-roll. Is it B-roll? Correct me. But you don't stop once again just thinking doing that bit. It's like, oh, and like there was one clip I wanted to do, which was like closing my laptop. I'd been working in there for like 4 hours. And I'd left, gone to a shop and walking back, and I walked past back the coffee shop where I was. I went, oh, I didn't get that clip of me like closing my MacBook kind of thing. And it always comes with it. And it's like, oh well, shit. I'll know to do that next time. So anyway, I'm ranting. It started to stopped raining. It started to rain while I started talking 5 minutes ago, but it's stopped now. So I'm going to go to the gym. I'll see what I can get when I'm there. I probably won't, because I don't like being that guy with a camera in a gym. If anything, I'll get some of the physical gym, even though what a gym looks like. We'll see what happens when I come back. Let's go try and get really fit.